Hi Pisces, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you a monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of October 2021. I do want to thank you so much for joining me, but I also want to remind you in this moment to go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. But I will begin by pulling a couple messages from the Soul's Journey deck. And as I do the initial shuffling, keep in mind general monthly intuitive read for the sign of my lovely Pisces. So take what resonates, leave a dozen for somebody else, and make sure to check out the other placements, their readings on the channel, other placements within your chart for more messages. Wow, the struggle is real. One more shuffle this way before we begin. For my lovely Pisces to begin for the month of October 2021, money and career. I'm just a tired mess today, so bear it with me. We have two flying out, okay? We have balance and growth. And we're going to pull the last one, which is freedom. Okay. As well as pride at the bottom and patience, the same color scheme. I need to be proud of all that you've overcome, all that you've achieved up until this point. Proud of what you have to offer when it comes to going for a new job or just trying to step it up in one way, shape, or form. But being patient with other energies, around you at this time. Even outside of your work environment, but also coworkers and just people you have to work with in general, even clientele. But patience with oneself and the pace of things as you try to change it up, I feel like, or just, again, balance things out. Not again, but you get what I'm trying to say. So we're beginning the three cards with balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. And so a push from the universe throughout the month of October to balance things out for you, to do what's right for you. At times feeling a little bit chaotic mentally or all over the place, maybe due to other factors in your life, endings, new beginnings, and just feeling like a lot is changing for you, for the good and for the bad, but just needing to balance things out, develop a new level of stability and, again, harmony, which was in this card, and just feel good about where you're heading, what you're about to achieve, and believe in oneself, right? Be proud and patient as well, once again, okay? I just feel like the patience and balance card go hand in hand. And a reminder that you're still blossoming as an individual, and just to keep that in mind as you make your way through the month. Growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. And so remember, I was just saying that reminders will come through that you're still growing, you're still blossoming, right? And kind of a reflective vibe throughout the month on all that you've had to overcome, the obstacles, the ups and downs, the jobs you've worked, maybe sort of reflecting on, going back to like the first job you had, when you were younger, or just, asking yourself, well, how did I grow into the individual I am becoming these days? And how did my job and my financial choices all kind of intertwine? Just try not to overthink everything, all right? Freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. And so I feel like a lot of Pisces desire a level of freedom when it comes to financial concerns, maybe freedom from a level of debt, or freedom from a restricting work environment and situation. Feeling a lot of you maybe settled once upon a time in order to pay the bills or to just bring money in to support your loved ones or yourself, and need to maybe break free down the line. But just planning and just desiring that level of freedom as you think a lot about your growth and a need for balance and patience, okay? We're going to continue by pulling 6 tarot cards from the Light Seers Tarot deck. And there's no coincidence that we have the growth card in the middle, and then on the outside of those two are 2 cards with very kind of mandala flower sort of imagery. It's a huge, huge focus on you growing as an individual and your career growing as well. One more shuffle this way. Things can feel a little bit messy throughout the month at certain points, but I feel like you will get through it and make the best out of it, okay? For Pisces to continue this money and career read for the month of October 2021. Okay, got one here. What else do we have for Pisces? Yeah, you see the way the shuffling is happening? It's just a little bit messy. And I'm going to pull the remainder of the spread right from the top of the deck, the remaining 4. You've got 2 there. Perfect. With the Fool and the Knight of Wands at the bottom, you may find that you're just feeling a bit wounded, a bit sort of broken down or depleted throughout the majority of the month, but being pushed by the universe to take a leap of faith, or thinking about a leap of faith you took recently and how it's going to benefit you financially and career-wise. But with the 8 of Swords, doing a lot of reflecting once again on oneself and where you're at this point. And, you know, what is leaving you feeling restricted to a certain extent or tied down? Is it your job? Is it limiting finances? You know, not having enough money at times? Or is it simply you and your personal habits, or maybe other energies? It's going to differ from case to case, but don't allow this reflecting to lead to overthinking or just, you know, you getting more confused along the way. It's meant to be productive, okay? So we're beginning the 6-card spread with the 4 of Swords. I just feel like, once again, very much going back to the 9 of Wands, feeling very tired, depleted to a certain extent, feeling like you've been through a lot in your life in general, and it's hard for you not to want to take a nap, rest, feeling like it's hard to sort of complete what you need to throughout your work day. But let's clarify this with the Mermaid Tarot for Pisces for this 4 of Swords. For the 4 of Swords, we got the 6 of Swords again. Sorry, that was the 8 of Swords. I apologize. So with the 6 of Swords coming out, a lot of you sort of thinking thoroughly about moving towards something new or towards a new level of success, right? Just ready to, feeling motivated to a certain extent, but then feeling depleted. It's like right as you're ready to take action, you begin the month and you feel like you need to rest, or you feel like you just need to go through a level of healing before a new beginning, right? Before a fresh start, a leap of faith. Feeling like you're being pushed by the universe to take care of oneself so you can make the best out of a new beginning, or continue something in the most productive manner, okay? And all the meanwhile being aligned with this card, needing to balance things out for yourself, right? And that means implementing more self-care, and not rushing into a decision, taking your time out of respect for yourself, and not wanting to take a leap of faith into the wrong opportunity, okay? Just being mature and responsible about the decisions you make at this time. The Hierophant, and I feeling to say, don't feel bad for taking time to rest, or for maybe requesting a day off from your job to feel better, okay? And so you make your way to the middle of the first half of the month, and there's a true focus on your routine, on you blossoming once again, as I'm drawn to the flower up here, and it's aligned with the growth card, okay? True struggle to hold that one up, but we're going to clarify this with the Mermaid Tarot. The Hierophant for Pisces. Wow. Bear with me. Okay. So we have the 8 of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the 3 of Cups. And so I feel like there's a true focus on you sort of continuing to put in that level of effort, you know, potentially a focus on your creativity as well, with the Wheel of Fortune on things happening for you, right? You needing to focus on your daily routine, on, you know, whether you're in the right environment, the right location for you, the right job opportunity. And if that's helping you keep that wheel moving towards a level of success, or if it's sort of hindering you, right? Or your own habits throughout your workday hindering you, or your habits and your routine outside of work, right? Feeling like the middle of the first half is just a lot going on, a lot happening, feeling drawn to nature, your friends catching up with you, being pushed to celebrate your level of growth, you know, what you're about to change or move towards, or sort of achieving this or that. The Emperor. And so you move to finish up the first half of the month, and I feel like you're very overly serious, planning for what you want, for a new change, for a big purchase, whether it's a car, a home, an apartment. It's going to be different for all of you. It could be something as small as a tattoo, or it could be a big tattoo. But going back, it feels like you might be investing in something with a friend or two, or maybe 3 at most. It could be, you know, moving into an apartment with them, or simply starting a business with people you trust, But let's pull some clarifiers or a clarifier for the Emperor card. What do we have for this Emperor card for Pisces? With the Hermit coming out to clarify the Emperor card, it feels as if you decide to finish up the first half of the month doing a level of planning, strategizing, sort of mulling things over, trying to figure out what's right for you in, I want to say a lonely way, a secretive way. Feeling as if you don't have to update everybody on what you're about to achieve or move towards. Feeling as if, you know, when the time is right, you'll update, you know, those who you trust or you feel are necessary. But for now, it's easier to trust your inner voice, to figure out what's right for you once again, to weigh the pros and cons, or just figure out sort of some financial decisions or some changes you want to make within your career. Also sort of move towards that level of freedom in one way, shape, or form, okay? Feeling like it also just, that level of freedom from other energies, judgments, opinions, helps you concretely and more positively move towards what you need to at this time. Two of Swords. So you begin the second half of the month and it feels like you have to trust the mystery of how things are meant to unravel with a new opportunity, or within, you know, just the two categories of money and career. What do we have for the Two of Swords? With the Star and the Hanged Man coming out, it's you being pushed to adjust your perspective if you feel a little bit stressed or just want more answers on how things are meant to pan out for you, and needing to understand and remember that you're going through this necessary level of healing, being aligned with the Four of Swords, just needing to remember that you're doing what's right for you at the end of the day. If I could hold them all up, bear with me, it's a lot of cards. And it just feels like, you know, some people may feel a certain kind of way about you moving to a new job or investing in this or that, if it means like moving to a new apartment or house or whatever the case may be for you. Just remembering that it'll all work out, right? Just trust your intuition, your gut feeling, some of the conclusions you came to at the end of the first half of the month. And just know that, again, everything's going to work out as you continue to heal and sort through your thoughts and your emotions. Feeling like some people, again, might make you second guess what you're about to move towards, or make you think you need to know more about an opportunity before getting into it. Of course, and, you know, get more information, ask questions, but it just feels like a lot of opinions and judgments are stressing out at this time, so you need to simplify things, okay? You could find that certain people within your work environment are stressing you out as well. Eight of Pentacles to move right along. Bear with me. And so I believe this one already came out at one point. Yeah, it came out to clarify the Four of Swords in the beginning. You just continuing to make your way through the month, putting in that hard work, that effort, even if you're feeling a little bit all over the place mentally or emotionally. Feeling like you just got to do what you got to do, fulfill certain obligations, okay? To clarify this Eight of Pentacles for Pisces. Let me hold this one. Temperance. And so I need to have a true amount of patience, as we had spoken upon in the beginning of the reading, with oneself and certain energies that are stressing you out, with the process of changing things, your continuing process of healing and growing once again, and asking yourself, okay, how is my career situation, my financial situation all sort of intertwined when it comes to my personal growth? Being aligned with the Hierophant, is still being asked to reevaluate, reassess your day-to-day routine, your habits, and how it's sort of affecting your level and quality of work, or the changes you're trying to make at this time. As well, I feel like a lot of you at this point in the month, the middle of the second half, will be reevaluating or budgeting, right? Thinking about your finances, your bank account, what you spend your money on, you know, wants versus needs. Maybe needing to think more about financial savings, okay? Some of you opening up a savings account. King of Cups to wrap up the spread. And so I feel like after all of which, you know, a bit of a sort of hectic month to a certain extent, needing to finish up the month in a peaceful note, trying to come to terms with certain changes, adjustments, or past struggles. What do we have for this King of Cups for Pisces? I feel like a lot of you Pisces will meditate towards the end of the month in order to come up with another conclusion or answer. With the Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck, you might be trying to just get rid of this excess anxiety that you are holding on to due to other energies around you stressing you out, your work environment, or maybe if you're empathic, energies you've been picking up on, okay? With the Queen of Wands, it just feels as if you're finishing up the month trying to passionately in a calm way accomplish what you need to move towards a new level of success, to change this or that again, in a patient way. But being aligned with the Emperor and the Hermit card, I need to, again, take a step back when you don't feel this level of clarity within your situation. And you will very easily come to a conclusion or two. Feel as if you have a blank filled in when it comes to what you're trying to move towards, all right? Feeling as if a lot of you will find this beautiful balance as you wrap up the month between your fiery side and your sort of emotional and calm side, okay? And I feel like a lot of you will remember at the end of the month why you're deciding to go after something, okay? Or why you decided to begin with. It's important to remember why you decided to begin. Perseverance, the motivation to keep going despite the odds. And a need to, with the Star again at the bottom of the deck, a true reminder throughout the month that you're a star in the making, that healing is important, and to keep persevering no matter what you have to overcome, the obstacles, the ups and downs, that you will make it to that new level of success that you deserve within your financial situation and your career. Absolutely amazing. So I hope this reading was truly helpful. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I hope you have the most amazing month, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Pisces.